YouTube, what's good? It's your boy LeBron. I'm back with another video. So yo, please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you know each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all about this story about this little girl. Her name is Madeline Soto. I'm just walking on the trail right now. I actually think I want to move over to the other side, but I'm gonna just get through this video because listen, I'm gonna end up going live later because I want to do like a breakdown and show some of the clips or whatever. So if you know about this story, let me know about it in the comments. But I wanted to talk about this 13-year-old girl. She passed away, I believe, like right after her birthday. So I think that there's a bigger message, and this is kind of like the pre-video that I wanted to do before I go into and like talk about it in its entirety. You know, new details are going to emerge every day and surface, but I just wanted to tell people about it who didn't know about it, because trust me, it's a situation like this that's brewing right under your nose every day and you don't even realize it. So all right, so the little girl, so she's 13 years old. She just celebrated her birthday, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I think her birthday was on a Sunday, the last Sunday in February. Was it February 26th was her birthday? So she had a birthday party. Damn, this kind of, let's go back this way. So she had a birthday party. I think I'm gonna walk towards the water. She had a birthday party and she passed away the next day. So she just turned 13, and then, you know, she celebrated her birthday, and then she was, you know, they said that she was missing on the next day, and then, you know, the news came out that she was killed. So what I wanted to say is this, right? There's a lot of different videos, and it's like a few videos that I want to go over when I talk about this. But the thing that it's like, I feel so bad for this little girl. You want to know why I feel so bad? Is because so many people, out of the emptiness, and you know, I don't care about being insensitive because this is a child who lost their life. So many people, and I feel like I have to be direct because I'm still holding back. So many mothers, they feel like, you know, I don't know if it's just out of loneliness, but you going through whatever you're going through, you have a child in your life, and then you just bring in a random man in your house, not knowing the host of mental illnesses that he has, not knowing what's going on with him, and you put him in your household and you give him free range to your daughter. You gave this man free range to your daughter. Now your daughter is not here. And listen, I'm going to further expound on this later. But the sad thing about it was, and I promise you, before anything came out and they put the guy Steven, I think his name is, before they put him under investigation, I promise you, when I seen the mother's interview, now your daughter was missing. You was not sincere enough for me. Personally, you was not sincere enough. I didn't see the emotion, and it seemed a little weird to me, honestly. And that kind of, it was a red flag to me. And then, you know, you ain't have no tears coming down. This is your 13-year-old daughter. Like, you know, you talked about that you had, you know, her birthday. Her birthday was on that Sunday and you had to work and you left her with a man that you only knew for 2 years. How desperate are you? I'm not even worried about this video being monetized. If it makes it through, then it makes it through. But I'm being blunt. I'm going to be blunt about this because this is not just Madeline Soto. I believe this is happening so much, like across the United States, across the world. Like, you gave this man free range to be in the household with your daughter, and I heard that it was some sort of rumor that the mother was on some sort of medications that will put her to sleep at night, and this had been going on for 2 years at this, and they found information in this man's phone. It's just so much to unpack. They found information in this man's phone the day that she was missing, and you know, while they were investigating, when they were investigating for Madeline, he told them that he just accidentally reset his phone. He had stuff in his phone basically recording what he did to this minor. Like, I can't believe it. Like, sometimes stuff be happening right under your nose, and either you're complicit and you know about it, or you just aloof. But I can't imagine a 11-year-old girl. I can't imagine an 11-year-old girl going through that and not telling her mother. Now, I don't know the facts fully, but that little girl, Madeline, she was failed. She was failed. And I just, that, yo, I've been like hearing about this story for about 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, right? And I'm telling you, watch that interview. I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna post it below, but I'm definitely gonna go live and just kind of further go into it and review some other videos that has some additional information. But the point of the matter is what I want women to glean from this video that I'm dropping is you got to be careful who you introduce to your children. This girl was 13 years old. She just turned 13 and he unsubscribed her, unalived her from this life, right? Took her out like he gave birth to her. The mama is in the press conference and she has some smirk on her face. Like, there was nothing funny. I don't care what type of noise was going off in the background. There was nothing funny. And I just caught that because when I initially watched it on the day of the interview, I didn't catch her smirk. What was so funny? This is not a laughing matter. Your 13-year-old daughter who just celebrated a birthday that last night, she just passed away, and then you lied. First you said that y'all both dropped her off at school, which was a lie. You both didn't drop her off to school, and then you said your partner dropped her off at school. Like, yo, let me tell you something. My niece, when she was like 13 years old, her mom was dating a guy who got out of prison, and that's her husband though. She married him, but my niece was uncomfortable and she made it very clear to me. She made it very clear to her mother, like, certain boundaries, like, she didn't want to be crossed or whatever. And I'm so proud and so happy that she did that, because not saying that her husband is a bad person, but she made sure that she vocalized, like, I'm saying, that she was uncomfortable with certain things. A lot of y'all be so desperate and be so lonely that you just want somebody to come into you allow somebody to come into your home and you give them free range. Like my niece, she had the smallest problem that was kind of like identical with this case. My niece was like, I don't want him bringing me to school. Mama just letting them bring her to school, doing the most. Luckily, she's never been through anything that's like this. But what I'm saying is that when y'all give up that control and you allow somebody to just come in and just come on. Like, you taking medications, you knocked out through the night. I'm sorry. I know that was a rumor, or it may have some validity to it. But the fact that your 11-year-old daughter, your first instinct is not to protect her. Listen, I don't feel bad, because I know that, giving a person a benefit of a doubt, it could be like maybe she didn't know what was going on. I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. If you watch her energy in that interview, I'm gonna drop it below this video. I'm gonna drop it below because I want you to check it out. And if you peep her energy and then you peep the partner's energy, ain't no way. It ain't no way. The mom, to me, I feel like sometimes in situations like I was hearing, they was like, you don't know if the mother was jealous of the daughter or what. Some people are kooky like that. And especially, I'm all for mental health and everything like that, but you don't know what that mother was dealing with psychologically. And this is why I understand years and years ago why my friend was like, yo, they need to make people, when they have children, like how you go get a license, people need to go through courses like psychological assessments and all of that before they even have children. You need to go through that. Your daughter, and listen, your daughter just turned 13. You didn't take the day off from work to be with her for her 13th birthday. She's stepping into her teen years. You didn't take it off? I just find that to be a little weird. I'm sorry. The whole situation is weird. And then, so the mom, she did her interview. Listen, I don't even care that, listen, her daughter was missing and she ain't shed one tear. I felt like she was lying through that interview. And then she said, well, what can I say? What can I say? What you mean? Why ain't you crying your guts out right now? Why ain't you crying your guts out? That's your daughter, your only daughter. I believe they would have reported if she had another child. She don't have no other child. That's your only daughter. You let this man have full range with your daughter. And the sad thing about it is that they said on his phone, there was proof that he was doing this to this little girl, right? So she met him, the mom met him when her daughter was 11. He had been doing this to her from the age of 11 up till 13 when he took her out. And they were saying, like, I don't know if this is true or anything like that, but they were saying that, maybe the little girl was with child and that could be a reason why he took her out or whatever. But you never really know. Like, I guess all of those details will come out, and being that she's 13, I guess that there's some sort of stipulation on the autopsy that the information, probably can't be released. But hold on, I'm trying to get to more light. So yeah, so I feel like it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Again, it'd be so many parents that be failing their kids, so many parents giving full access to, like, yo, I don't think you realize, especially when you got a little girl, it's a little girl in the mix, like predators will see that and they will take that as an opportunity to get into your life so they can enact their agenda. But it's up to you to be able to see, like, yo, let me tell you something. What I really think that they need to do, especially when it comes to women, y'all need some sort of source, right? Where first and foremost, I think that when you have children, you shouldn't be bringing somebody into your home out of the sheer loneliness and just trying to be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You putting the person in the environment with your child. You giving them full access to them in their vulnerable moments and all of that. Like, you got to think about what you're doing. Some instances, I truly believe that things happen and people don't know. But this mom, come on, this has been happening since this little girl was 11 years old. And they said that she had either texted a friend or something like that. And they asked her, and they was talking about like her birthday coming up. She said, what 13-year-old said that they want to spend their birthday in the woods alone? What 13-year-old says something like that? So listen, this is just pretty much me getting my thoughts out and saying how I feel about the whole ordeal. The mother is complicit. She needs to go down to, I don't know if y'all heard about that case where that little boy had pow-powed up the school out in Michigan, I believe it was, and the mother went down for it. She was the first mother in the history to be charged for that type of crime because it was gross negligence. I believe that this situation mirrors some of the same things. It was gross negligence. You had this man up in your house, he took your daughter out, and then then you said certain things like, oh, they had a video of her walking through a church, and that was not true at all. They had him on camera throwing away her book bag. You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve. And ladies, I'm going to tell you this. You need to do deep. I'm pretty sure there's a website for this, or maybe one of y'all can create it. There needs to be a website that searches all social media. I know that it's impossible because some people don't put things under their names, but I wish that it was a way where that you could find social media, because he was on Reddit having conversations and talking about how certain crimes people can't prove it. We're gonna get into it later. We're gonna do that. But more so, y'all need some sort of site where you can pull a person's history off everything, social media, off of, whether they've committed any crimes or anything like that. Y'all need some sort of protection because that 13-year-old girl, she didn't deserve that. And now she's gone. And the mother, all I can remember is watching that interview that she did and feeling how she was not genuine at all. She was not genuine. She wasn't. I'm going to drop the link below in the comments so that you can check that out. But I already told y'all that I'm going to start doing different content on my channel. You already know that I do the topics that I touch on, like the female rap and things like that. But it's time for me to start doing some different things. And this story touched me personally, so I just wanted to come and talk about it. How many of you women are out there who are giving people full access to your children? For what? Because you need help paying the rent? Because you trying to fill up some sort of void in between your two ears that you don't want to deal with on your own? And based on some of the things that I seen, they were saying that this man threatened to take himself out of this life, and like, that's abusive in itself. I just can't imagine. 13 years old, you didn't even live your life yet. I don't even know if that little girl, man, you don't even, at the age of 13, like, some people don't even go through, they not even at, they might just start puberty at that age. But it's unfortunate. And you know what's so crazy? To a lot of y'all out there, I heard there was a study and it stated that little girls who live in the home with people who are not their biological fathers, they are 20 times more likely to be violated by the spouses or like the step parents or whatever. I have so many friends, because I have a lot of women as friends, but I have so many friends who've been through things like that, and sometimes you can't help yourself what to think. Like, did the mother know, or was the man Steven, was he aggressive, and maybe he had the mom shook too? The mom was on camera consoling him. I gotta find that video too. She was on camera consoling him. He sounded like he had some sort of sinus issues. He was not crying at all. That man was not crying at all. That little girl was failed, and my heart goes out to Madeline Soto's family. My heart don't go out to her. She had some snarky, some funny look on her face, and like she had laughed at something. Like, ain't nothing funny right now. You shouldn't even be laughing. Man, I'm not with crime and anything against women, but they needed a woman to smack those glasses off of her face. I couldn't believe that she got on there like that, and just, you can tell that she was lying. She's looking all up like this, talking and telling the story. When I'm telling the story to somebody, I'm looking at them straight like this. Like, what are you doing? And they have several body language experts who done analyzed the footage as well. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come bring out this video. Look for me later. I am gonna go live and talk about this and play some of the videos for anybody who would be interested. And yeah, this is your boy LeBron, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Let me know what you think about this situation below, if you have actually had a chance to look into it and, you know, see what's going on with this matter. Come on, she's with this man for 2 years, so that means for the past 2 years, since she was 11 years old, he was violating her. Come on. Mom gotta go down too. I'm sorry. She gotta go. That little girl was failed. And sometimes these people, they have a habit of trying to push their family out so the family can't even see what they're going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they don't even have a close up look at the situation to see what's really happening. You know, they start dating these people and then they X the family out so that, you know, the little girl probably can't say what's really going on. It's horrible. It is horrible. My heart, rest in peace. My heart goes out to that family. Rest in peace to Madeline Soto. And listen, I hope that justice is served, and I hope that mother go down. She was complicit. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel. She was complicit. She had to be, because ain't no way. Listen, I'm out of here. Peace.